Linking on my brain.
Yo guys, welcome back to CP Gaming, episode 2 of my Pro Wrestling Sim AEW series. So I had to kick off with, again, a huge thank you to everyone that took the time to like and watch the last video. Hopefully you're all enjoying it. Big shout out to Herd85. Appreciate the comments. Hopefully you're enjoying everything that's going on here. We've got a good show for you today. There's not much to show outside of the actual shows itself at the minute. I'm not going to give away any signings or anything like that. I like to keep surprises. So without further ado, let's get into our next show. This is obviously Collision. We do have Dynamite and Collision left before Forbidden Door. So let's get into it. We will start this show. So we kick off Collision with the commentary team, starting with Mauro Ranallo making his AEW debut. He says he's happy to be here. He's happy to be in a wrestling company. Nigel McGuinness and Taz welcome him. He's just going to be a massive asset to this company. Great announcer. They announced the next 2 matches for the TNT tournament for their vacant title. The people competing are Takeshita, Malachi Black, Hook and MJF. It will be Malachi Black versus Hook and MJF versus Takeshita. This segment got an 80 rating, and we got some popularity for Taz, Ranallo and McGuinness in North America and Europe, which is pretty good. They also announced that the first match of Malachi Black and Hook will be right now. Well, this did a lot better than what I thought it would do. So in a match with Malachi Black with Julia Hart by his side, Malachi Black beat Hook to advance in the TNT Championship. 4-star rating. Crowd reaction of 85. Final score of 83. That's absolutely brilliant rating, that. Hook was struggling for breath by the end of the match. It was only a 15-minute match, but also he is still young in his wrestling career. But he did put in a huge effort. Malachi Black got a slight pop in North America. Hook lost a little bit in North America and Europe. Doug Williams helped the whole segment and the match preparation. Great 4-star match there. So Malachi Black advances in the TNT tournament. We then move into a segment with the Young Bucks. They are on the Titantron and they announce they will have an update on Dynamite on the Okada injury. They also announce Swerve will be in action tonight against a mystery opponent. So obviously in the first episode, Okada won against Chris Jericho to get a world title shot. He then got injured. And the Young Bucks, the EVPs, will update everyone on the situation of Okada's injury. They also announced that the world champion will be in action in the main event tonight. We then cut to a segment where Penta cuts a promo on Will Ospreay. He's confident that he can beat Will Ospreay. He challenges Will Ospreay to a title match for Dynamite next week. Will Ospreay being the fighting champion has already told Tony Khan he doesn't mind fighting anyone. So that match is set for next week. We will have Penta and Will Ospreay for the title. I believe this is going to be a great match. Hopefully it lives up to expectations. Penta got 79 for the entrance, 73 for his promo. Final score 74. We then move into our second match of the night, where we have the Dark Order of Alex Reynolds and John Silver fighting Angelo Parker and Matt Maynard in a 2-star match. Angelo Parker and Matt Maynard beat the Dark Order. After the match, we have James Mitchell come down the ramp. He gets straight in the ring and he walks straight past Evil Uno. He gets Reynolds and Silver into a corner and he whispers something in their ear. They both look at Evil Uno and they leave with James Mitchell. As they are leaving with James Mitchell, Evil Uno is in the middle of the ring with his hands in the air. Notice that Evil Uno has been part of the Dark Order since its start. But what has James Mitchell just said to Reynolds and Silver? A couple of popularity changes here. Reynolds and Silver, Angelo Parker and Matt Maynard do lose popularity. But then they do get it back for the segment with James Mitchell. Crowd reaction is 74. Match not so great. Final score of 67. So it's looking like James Mitchell is already ruffling some feathers within the Dark Order. And that was that segment there. Jumping ahead of myself there. We then cut to a backstage segment. Saraya says she can take the title from Toni Storm anytime she wants. And the only reason why Storm still has that title is because of her butler / bodyguard, Luther. He's always there to help her. He's always there to get her out of a sticky situation. Saraya says she's got her own bodyguard. And she looks at Ruby Soho and she laughs before leaving with Harley Cameron and Ruby Soho. So we're going to keep this feud going of Saraya and Toni Storm. They all get a nice little pop in Europe and North America. 85 segment rating. It's a nice little promo there from Saraya. Then move into a title match for the World Trio Championship. Where Jay White picks up the win against the Acclaimed. They had a brawl last week on Dynamite. They're going to settle this in the ring. And Bullet Club Gold have come out on top thanks to an interference from this guy here, Juice Robinson, who was always on hand to help them. 2.5 star rating, 79% crowd reaction, 70% final score. But it is great. Keep this going. It's not bad for a Trios Championship, that. But they do retain their World Trios Championship. After the match, we cut backstage where we see Toni Storm laid out with Luther as they've been put through a table. As the camera starts to pan out from the floor upwards, we see this big, huge woman, and that's LA Taylor. She has literally just put Toni Storm and Luther through a table. Saraya enters the picture and is laughing And she says to Tony, say hi to my bodyguard, bitch. LA Taylor is all elite. Some nice little pop increase for everyone there. And for everyone that doesn't know LA Taylor, she's good at what she does. She's still early in her career, but she is very dominant in what she does. A shout out to again, Mr. Super Sheep. He loves her. So yeah, she is in All Elite, and she's going to be protecting Saraya. That's just kind of even up the playing field here. 74 rating. We then move into another kind of throwaway women's match where we have Sky Blue again going over very, very quickly against Kiera Hogan. She dominates her. She gets a quick win, 7 minutes. Kiera Hogan coming from Ring of Honor, 62 rating, 60 overall, 1.5 star match. But again, Sky Blue was made to look good in this match, made to look dominant. She's on a bit of a roll right now. We then cut to our second TNT Championship match, which it will be MJF versus Takashita. MJF makes his entrance to a loud crowd reaction. He's told Tony Khan, he's told the EVPs, he's back from his injury, but he want to work his way back up again, and he's going to start with the TNT title. He's here to win it. 91 rating for MJF's entrance. We're moving to the match where MJF gets the win over Takashita in a 21-minute match. 100% crowd reaction, a 93% final score, a 5-star match. Absolutely brilliant match. Don Callis couldn't get there to help Takashita. He just couldn't. MJF was just too strong for them both. Takashita's selling raised the quality of the match. The vocal crowd will love this segment. Their reaction made it even better. Nice little pop for both of them again. Takashita, despite his loss, gets a 0.3 in North America and Europe. MJF gets a 1 pop in America and a 0.6 in Europe. So MJF moves forward to the semi-finals. Another great match. We then get a video package from Hangman Page. He's sat in a dark room. He says he hasn't forgot what Rush did on Dynamite. He cheap shotted him with a chair. He laid him out cold. He also says fair play to Rush. You took your opportunity and you seized on it. It's what champions do, I suppose. But he can't let that distract him. His mind is set on winning that TNT championship. And after he has won that title, he's coming for Rush. And he will get that payback. 76% rating. These two looking like they're in for a bit of a feud. We then get to the main event of the night, where we have the champion, Swerve Strickland, make his entrance with Prince Nana. Slow walk down to the ring. Nana gets the crowd going, whose house? Whose house? Pumping up that crowd. Swerve and Nana get some nice little pop from his entrance. 70% entrance. We then move into the main event where Swerve does take on Lance Archer. Young Bucks obviously looking to get a big man to do some injury to Swerve. But Swerve does come out on top. He does get the win over Archer. 86% crowd reaction, a 78% final score in a 3-star match, which is not too bad for these guys. I did think it was going to be slightly worse. Jake Roberts obviously helping Archer there, counteracting Prince Nana on the side. You see parts of the match where Jake Roberts tries to grab Nana, but he's just too quick for him. But at the end of the match, Swerve stands tall as Collision goes off air. Once again, he's made himself look good. But what's in store for his title match at Forbidden Door? There's only one way to find out, and that's to tune into Dynamite next week. So we end the show with an 80% rating overall, which is not too bad. We gained again slight popularity in Europe, a 0.2 and a 0.2 in America. We will take that all day long. Any popularity increase is always great. So that does come to end of our Collision show. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this. Let me know which storyline, which segments are gaining your interest. I know there's been a bit of a conversation about James Mitchell, the Dark Order. We've got lots planned for them. There is someone coming. When are they going to make an appearance? We don't know. James Mitchell already making moves in the Dark Order. What's in store for Evil Uno? Why did he not leave with them? But yeah, again, thank you guys for the guys that got to the end of this video. I do really appreciate it. Please share this video. Please like this video and comment so it can get out there, so we can get some new viewers. That road to 50 subscribers is still there. We're on 26 now, I believe, as of recording. Hopefully we can push forward and get to that 50 mark. Set ourselves some nice milestones. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Till next time.